Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna make some more flowers. Just so you know, this is all your fault. Make a yellow flower. And another yellow flower. So I was using a scrap here. And let me just go ahead and cut them out real quick. Got to put my glasses on. So I need, let's see, I've got one. So I need one more after this of the yellow flowers. And just so you know, I don't get right down on the line here. I give it a little bit of space around the line. Just because that's how I like to cut. And if you look closely at the picture in the catalog, that's exactly what they do. They don't cut on the lines. They cut a little bit around the line so you can get the full effect of the black line. Otherwise you'd lose it and it would look kind of weird. So the black is going to stick out more than the little part the little paper that is beyond the line. You know, you won't even pay attention to that. So that's just, there's one. Okay, so I've got two. Let me do some roses. And we have one, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 roses. Now the other side of this is the light stripe paper, and you could actually use that as the background instead of the ombre, and that would be just fine. That would look just fine. So you can just kind of, you know, do things on the fly if you don't want to cut up your ombre paper. And so I have this strip of the ombre, but the yellow's on the back, so I think I need one more of the chrysanthemums. I think they're chrysanthemums. They look like chrysanthemums to me. So I want to be strategic about where I'm using it, because I think I want to use this for that square. So maybe I'll shoot for the white area here. And then, I'm trying to think, is that like 4 by 4? I think that's like 4 by 4. So let me cut that piece of the paper. Let's see what we have here. This is 4. And 4. Okay, so that's my square that's going to go for the picture. Okay, so I have my flowers. Okay, so the other thing that I need to do is stamp the rosebuds. So let me take this off and get my rosebud over here. Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's see, we don't necessarily need that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rosebuds. and with just a little bit of the stem. Okay, there's my 4 rosebuds with all my little trash. Just shove that over, put these here. And the last thing that I have to do is stamp this paper to make the inside of the bud. And so I'm just going to do that much. And it's kind of weird to tell what's the rose and what's the bud. Okay, so I'm cutting out this part. I'm cutting off anything that looks like it could be a leaf. Okay, so this is how this is going to work. That is going to fit right over like that. Cool, right? So I'm just going to put some Tombow on there. It's a weird looking little piece of paper, but I don't know how somebody came up with that. But like I said, they're the artists and I'm the one who copies, and then I'll just take off where I have some excess green. Anyway, cute. So here I've got I'm thinking this 4x4 is a little too big. So let me take it down some. Do I want to do like 3x3? Maybe 3 1/4. Maybe 3 1/2. A tad less. So this is going to be like that, and there's going to be a rosebud here, there's going to be a yellow flower here, there's going to be, let's see, I might have to adjust some things here. Okay, so yellow, orange, yellow, orange. Am I missing a yellow? I'm missing some of my yellow flowers. I know I cut more out than that. Anyway, there's going to be a big orange one here, and well, maybe we don't need as many. It does need a touch of yellow in here, though. Well, I thought I had another yellow flower. I must be crazy. Okay, so let me finish off cutting out my rosebuds. And you can see how this is all coming together. You know, it looks different than my first one, and you know, that doesn't make any difference. That just means, you know, it's another original. But it's going to go on just like that. There's a rosebud there, and a rose goes over here. Okay, so let me do that. Could have started off with that dreaming a little bit higher, but that's okay. And the rosebud can fall off the page. That's just fine. Okay, and so then I put this on. Right under there and try to get it somewhat square. Okay, well, let me cut out a couple of more. Oh, look at that. He's sitting waiting for me to cut him out. Son of a gun. Ooh, I put that on there with the... I need to do a better one of that. See, I told you. You really need your little pad. There's the difference. Pad, no pad. So the yellow, I think, is supposed to go here, and then the orange can go there. So what you can learn from this is that, number one, you don't have to copy something exactly. You can make it work in other ways. Well, I'm going to be covering up a leaf. Oh well. And I'm going to put, let me see. Going to move him down just a little bit, and then put this in here. Is everything down? Okay, so now I'm just gonna eyeball this. And then eyeball this. And then the last are just some little embellishments. And they pretty much just used the green ones, but I mean, the green ones are pretty. So I'll put one there and maybe here. Maybe I'll put a yellow one there. Just kind of hide the line a little bit. I forgot to erase it. And these just add a little bit of sparkle to the wreath, just a little dimension that you don't pay a whole lot of attention to, but it just adds a little something something. And if you have any little smudges that you want to cover up, in my opinion, that's what embellishments are all about. I mean, let me try to erase this and see how that works over the paint. So that helped. And I'll put an embellishment there. And you know, another one here. And so you look at the embellishments and not, so there'll be a little picture of Melissa that goes right there. And so that is my layout. Here is where I got my idea from on page 12 of the seasonal May to August Seasonal Expressions catalog from Close to My Heart. There we go, and there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. I hadn't intended on doing this much work, but now I have a present to give to Melissa. So thank you very much. You all take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my blog at dotscrapbooking.com.